Mogma Rex finds a home. One day, Mogma Rex was sitting outside her house in the jungle and thinking how nice it was to live there, when she saw a little bird walking around looking very lost indeed. Mogma Rex decided to see if she could help. "Hello," said Mogma Rex. At first, the little bird was a little bit scared because Mogma Rex was a monster, but the bird was a swallow, and he had travelled all over the world and seen lots of strange creatures, so he wasn't too afraid. "Are you okay?" asked Mogma Rex. The swallow looked very sad. "I have been wandering around because I don't have a home. I live in one country in the summer while it is warm, and then when it gets too cold, I fly all the way to another country where it's warm, and then I fly back to the other country when it's warm and summer there again. So I keep flying everywhere, here and there all the time, and I never stay in one place, so I don't have a home." "Do you have a house?" said Mogma Rex. "Oh yes, of course I do. I always build a nest wherever I stay." "Do you like the countries you fly to?" "Oh, very much. They are both lovely, in different ways." "And you feel happy and comfortable in both of them?" "Yes." "Well, maybe you do have a home. Maybe you are lucky. Maybe you're always at home wherever you are because you can always build a nest and settle down and be happy. Maybe your home is everywhere you are happy." Maybe," said the swallow, and he flew off.
Different ways of dealing with the state when a person stops moving, stops breathing, has no heartbeat, and no brain cells. Some people call this death. Other people, such as the Tanah Toraja in Indonesia, they don't call this death. They think it's a type of disease where the person is still living, they're still in the realm of the living, but they have a disease which means they can't move, and all they can do is communicate by smelling. Which some of them can be very communicative. Other people, such as the ancient Egyptians, dealt with death in a very different way. They would mummify people and put them in tombs called pyramids. If you've ever seen a pyramid, that's what it is. It's a giant tomb. Now, you may have heard stories about the curse of the mummy, which is a curse that is said to be put on anybody who enters and disturbs the tomb of a dead pharaoh. My own encounter with mummies is, of course, that you should always be respectful to people, even when they're dead. Now, dead people aren't anything to be afraid of. They're just like living people. They're exactly the same. There's nice ones, there's horrible ones, there's idiots, there's clever people, there's funny people. The only difference is they're dead. Mummies. I was helping a friend. I was investigating in a museum, and we'd been there for a long time. It was getting late at night, and all the lights were off in the museum except in our little room where we were studying. Some ancient tablets of hieroglyphics from Egypt, and there was a strange sound on the stairs, kind of scratching, creaking, scratching up the stairs. And when we looked, all we could see was a mummified hand crawling up the stairs. My friend was terrified, so terrified that they jumped out the window. Luckily we were only on the first floor, and they landed in some bushes and ran away. Me, on the other hand, was far too curious to run away. Far, far, far too curious to be scared. And I stood as the hand came closer. It beckoned to me like this, as if it wanted me to follow. And I did, and it scuttled back down the stairs to the mummy, the rest of the mummy, that was still trapped inside a glass case. Now the hand had been able to sneak out through a little hole in the gap at the bottom of the cave and come and get me. Now, the mummy explained to me in very, very dusty, old, dry voice that it wasn't happy in a glass case in a museum, being stared at by people. It was dead. It wanted to go back to its tomb, lie in its tomb, fall asleep. This is what it wanted to do. That's reasonable. And it begged me to take it back to Egypt and let it rest. I think this was the sensible thing to do. Really, I think this is the sensible thing to do with all dead people. Leave them alone. Yes? I see you.
Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the mysterious adventures of me and my half-witted companion Gerald, as we try to explain the complexities of the universe to each and every one of you.
Hank, we aren't trying to explain complexities, we're just trying to get some lunch! Our annual, special, Christmas-flavored hot dogs!
Ah, yes, Gerald. But isn't it possible that the mysteries of life could somehow be summed up in their entirety during the act of getting some Christmas-flavored hot dogs?
Hank, you are a total idiot!
Don't be so sure, Gerald. What kind of Christmas-flavored hot dog do you want?
I don't know. Just a regular Christmas-flavored hot dog, I guess. And a can of orange soda pop.
Excellent. And I will get a Christmas-flavored Polish sausage with cheese and a coffee.
So, let me get this straight. Gerald would like a mouthful of radioactive fish, and Hank would like to soak his head in a bucket of live termites.
I don't think I have ever seen someone get an order so terribly wrong.
Hank, I have a bad feeling about this hot dog man.
Crazy Carmichael? You were the hot dog vendor the whole time?
You got that right, sissy man, and you have walked right into my trap. Trap? What trap?
That trap.